announcing the unsealing of a 3-count indictment, charging Sean Combs with racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, interstate transportation for prostitution. The indictment alleges that between at least 2008 and the present, Combs abused, threatened, and coerced victims to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct. As alleged in the indictment, to carry out this conduct, Sean Combs led and participated in a racketeering conspiracy, announcing the unsealing of a 3-count indictment, charging Sean Combs with racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, interstate transportation for prostitution. The indictment alleges that between at least 2008 and the present, Combs abused, threatened, and coerced victims to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct. As alleged in the indictment, to carry out this conduct, Sean Combs led and participated in a racketeering conspiracy.
What it do, world? Hey, shout out to the YouTube for giving the truth back his monetization, man. That's first and foremost. But y'all didn't have to do it when y'all locked P. Diddy up. On the day y'all locked Diddy up, what y'all trying to say, YouTube? Straight up, man. Holla at me. What y'all trying to say? Y'all give my monetization back. When this nigga get locked up, y'all want me to talk about that nigga, don't y'all? Nah, we ain't gonna do that. But we are gonna talk about it. But I see so many niggas on here more happier than the witnesses. Than the victims. There's more niggas on here happier than the victims. What we doing? Yes, this nigga was grimy for that shit. Yes, he's a slime ball for that. Putting his hands on them females, all that, whatever, you know what I mean? All that. But you niggas act like y'all ain't never put your hands on a female, man. That's why I can't stand about this new shit. You niggas running around here like y'all ain't never put your hands on a female or seen a nigga put their hands on a female. Nigga, your daddy put his hands on your mama and you ain't had this type of outcry. You feel me? Your sister boyfriend then dotted her eyeballs. And you didn't have shit to say. You didn't put your hands on that lady you with right now, sitting right over there by you. But it don't matter because it's you. But Diddy done goddamn it done a lot of foul shit. This ain't Diddy first merry-go-round. The nigga allegedly killed Pac and Biggie and his baby mama. Where was this outcry when everybody allegedly knew that this nigga killed Kim Porter? Come on, man, like what? Hey, culture. This to the hip hop culture too. Y'all been around this nigga all this time. I'm not trying to hear that shit. That nigga been like that, man. This nigga ain't just started doing this shit. He was doing this shit in front of everybody, man, because he was power drunk. But now, it's believe all women, so now we supposed to sit up here and be like, oh, man, nah, I'm not that nigga. I'm not none of them niggas that y'all following on YouTube right there. We're going to keep it all the way G, man. Hell nah, that shit wasn't right. But it's 50% of women getting beat right now, statistically. Where's the outcry? Diddy just one out of 1 million niggas. Just because he got the celebrity status, right? Don't nobody say the same shit to the broke nigga that's putting his hand on this bitch, right? Niggas weird though, for real. Diddy, you wrong as hell, whatever, you know what I mean? But it is what it is, man. It ain't the first female gonna get whooped on, ain't gonna be the last. There's some weird ass niggas in this world, man. But it is what it is, man. Shout out to YouTube for putting truth back in motion, man. Truth back in motion, and I'm not gonna shut the hell up. You gonna get more videos than y'all ever seen. Just because YouTube played me for 6 months. But y'all know it is. Subscribe to the channel, man. So I'm telling y'all, man, y'all don't want to miss this, man. I'm out.
The charges. The indictment alleges that Combs abused and exploited women and other people for years, and in a variety of ways. As alleged, Combs used force, threats of force, and coercion to cause victims to engage in extended sexual performances with male commercial sex workers, some of whom he transported or caused to be transported over state lines. Combs allegedly planned and controlled the sex performances, which he called freak-offs, and he often electronically recorded them. The freak-offs sometimes lasted days at a time, involved multiple commercial sex workers, and often involved a variety of narcotics, such as ketamine, ecstasy, and GHB, which Combs distributed to the victims to keep them obedient and compliant. As alleged, when Combs didn't get his way, he was violent, and he subjected victims to physical, emotional, and verbal abuse so that they would participate in the freak-offs, and that Combs hit, kicked, threw objects at, and dragged victims, at times by their hair. On one occasion in March of 2016, that conduct was captured on video and later reported in the media. Specifically, Combs kicked, dragged, and threw a vase at a victim in a Los Angeles hotel when the victim was attempting to flee. As alleged, these assaults often resulted in injuries to the victims, which took days or weeks to heal. In addition to the violence, the indictment alleges that Combs threatened and coerced victims to get them to participate in the freak-offs. He used the embarrassing and sensitive recordings he made of the freak-offs as collateral against the victims. And the indictment alleges that he maintained control over the victims in several ways, including by giving them drugs, by giving and threatening to take away financial support or housing, by promising them career opportunities, by monitoring their whereabouts, and even by dictating their physical appearance. Because of all of this, the indictment alleges that the victims did not believe they could refuse Combs without risking their security or facing more abuse. The indictment also alleges other acts of violence undertaken by Combs and others, including violence against witnesses to his abuse, kidnapping, and arson. The indictment alleges that on more than one occasion, Combs carried or brandished firearms to intimidate and threaten victims and witnesses.
Documentary that claimed, which we know wasn't true.
Yeah, check this out. We don't talk about things that are nonsense. We don't even entertain nonsense, my brother. So we're not even going to go there, with all due respect, but I appreciate you as a journalist asking. Thank you.
Because you listen, 7 years ago, I'd have been like, yo, did you hire somebody to kill Pac? But no, you do it like a journalist.
Yeah, no, I mean, we wouldn't even get into nonsense like that. You know what I'm saying? It's nonsense.
Which we never believed, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
I want to go to duress. I want to be under arrest. Oh, I don't want to go to jail. I ain't going to sleep. I can't even sleep without a TV light.